Hello, Warpath commanders. I hope everyone is fine today. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you how to attack an enemy that's sitting deep inside their own territory. It's a very risky maneuver that you have to go deep inside the enemy territory, but I'll show you a way, a very risky way, but you can do this like that. So, for example, let's say you have a base right here. This is enemy territory starting right next to it. Now, if you have a weak tanking unit or a soaker unit, like I have right now, and I'm 50-50 that it might die before the base gets blown up, then an enemy sitting right like somewhere here down there, and you just want to hit that guy and he seems offline or different online and no activity and all that. So this is something you can do, not really advised but something you can definitely do. um, for example, like if I have to march my howitzers and my infantry out, and let's assume guy has a base here, right? And this is something you can do. I move my infantry and howitzer there to attack a base. Now there are two ways to do this. Either you keep sitting here and your base is still vulnerable, because when you attack that guy's base, here is what's going to happen. In the alliance wars, their alliance will get notified that their alliance member is getting attacked. So someone from his alliance can potentially jump here, and if you don't have more units maxed, your base is vulnerable to getting blown up. So it's a very risky maneuver in itself, even if you send like this to a far distance inside enemy territory. Now, what you can do, one way you can go ahead and attack the base. If someone else from their alliance tries to come and snipe your unit, you can just click on your army, go into the unit, and just remove it like this. When it's not actively being engaged on the field, if you remove the unit, it disappears from the field. So, like, you can do this if you have no chance of your unit making safely back to your base, like someone else has sent a light tank or a medium tank to hunt down your howitzer or whatever slow unit that you have sent, and you can't make it back to the base, just remove it from here. So this is something everybody knows. Here is something that's a very risky maneuver that you can do with it. Now, if I put my ATG inside my truck, I can click on my truck. I can take my truck there. Now this is something that gets very super interesting right here. I know a lot of people don't know this, a lot of players don't know this, but I also realized some players have started finding it out, so I thought it's time to make a video now before every main YouTuber finds it out and starts making video about it. So if you like the trick, do let me know in the comments, like the video and share the video guys, it really helps me out. So it's time that I showcased you this. I hope I. So make sure first of all, when you spot an enemy, try to like. There's no real way to know if they are online or not, but try to figure out if they are, if you have seen no activity from them or like something like that. So this is, for instance, an enemy base right here, right? Like here, okay? Now your soaker is going to be somewhere here your howitzer or rocket launcher or whatever you have that's a damage dealer would sit at back. Now the reason for moving your truck, you can't build your base inside the enemy territory, so keep that in mind. The reason you have moved your truck there is you can't build your base there, but when you attack an enemy base like this and your infantry is going to die attacking it and your howitzer is gonna keep firing at it, don't move it like I'm just going to show you. It's gonna keep firing. And if you feel like your soccer unit or tanking unit, whatever you may want to call that, whether it's super heavy, it's a MBT or infantry or whatever you use to attack a base, it's going to die before the base is going to blow up. You can instantly select all, or select all is a little bit faster, so that's I'm saying select all. The infantry will die, right? The soaker is about to die. It won't make it back inside your truck. But if you select back, instantly the artillery is inside and the soaker is dead. This way, even when your soaker dies, if you try to recall your artillery back, it still takes hits sometimes. If your soaker or tanking unit dies too quick, you don't get enough time and you lose your howitzers by dragging it back. It still takes hits that the base defense units fire at it, even if when it's moving back a grid as well, and you lose the reserves. And if you're lower to reserves, this is something you can do. You can quickly select all and just recall. Now all the units are inside your base. You can't redeploy the units now. You can't redeploy your base, but if they on online or they just try to attack your truck, you can either move your truck back like this and go for a second round, right? Or if you feel like your truck is about to get attacked from his alliance member, or he himself got online due to notification of being attacked or something like that, you must have an airlift. It's a very risky maneuver, so you must have at least one airlift. If your trucks get attacked, you won't lose units, but you will lose your base HP. If your base HP is really low, like if your truck is like really red and at the end of dying anyways, it doesn't matter, you don't need an airlift, you can just take the risk, go hit and click the return. If they blow it up, your units will be safe, you won't lose the howitzers, it will stay in your base. However, if you are full HP like I am, you can use the airlift. If they come to attack your truck, you just airlift instantly back. The reason for doing this is you won't lose a howitzer, and even if you airlift here or somewhere and they find out, you still will have a howitzer alive inside your base to defend your base. You have only lost your soccer unit or your tanking unit. So it's a bargain, it's a risky maneuver, but I think it's a very good trick, something that you can employ to save your main howitzer. So do let me know in the comments if you like this, if you would like to practice it more. And it definitely depends if the player is online or not. It could get very tricky if the player is online and you will get caught. So in that case, if you're full health, you must have an airlift to jump out. It's a risky maneuver, but if it's some target you desperately want and it's deep inside your territory, you find it too risky to like leave your base, you're gonna get attacked anyways, so might as well take this risk. So I just wanted to make the video on this thing so everybody knows this thing and at least have the option that this can be done. So do let me know in the comments if you already knew this or you just have found out, because I have kept this a secret for a week, I believe, and I just realized there are some people there that have started to find out. So I just thought I should make a video before more YouTubers hop on this thing and start making videos on it. Do share it with your alliance fellows. Do let everyone know now because I have made the video finally. So it's time, everyone. knows this thing. Thank you guys.